explain what you did in the offseason to get into the shape you're in now?
I just worked hard. I went back to IMG Academy. They have a great staff there. Their strength and conditioning, rehab, rehabilitation, focused a lot on cardio, just getting my heart rate up, putting myself in challenging situations. And I think it's paying off pretty good for me.
What changes for you, like guard compared to tackle? Like, you have to get yourself ready differently, prepared differently in that regard?
It's a new position, but at the end of the day, it's all football. You know what I'm saying? So from a schematic standpoint, the playbook is just a bit different. Some of the technique is a bit different, but I mean, at the end of the day, it's football.
What about your skill set you think helps you inside?
I think my skill set as an offensive lineman just helps me. I'm a big guy. I take up a lot of mass. I'm athletic. So when I get my hands on guys, a lot of time I can pretty much, shut the rep down. And in the run game, I'm explosive and I carry a lot of mass. So when I make contact at the point of attack, I get guys moving backwards.
Having all the different techniques and things you need to learn is one thing, but was acceptance of this a big thing for you in your head moving forward with this new position?
I'm just focused on playing football. I still have an opportunity in this league, and I'm grateful for that. So the acceptance part of it, that really was never in my head, because at the end of the day, I'm just grateful to still be able to play the game that I love.
There have been a couple of players.
My confidence is great. I'm just out there playing football. It's hot out there. It's camp. You know what I'm saying? We're grinding, getting after it, trying to get better every day.
There's been a couple of players in recent years that have made the switch from tackle to guard and had a lot of success. Makai Becton being one of them with the Eagles. Did you reach out to him or anybody else who's recently made
I have
the
not.
switch?
I have not.
How would you sum up so far your NFL career? How would you sum it up?
So far, I've just been a player that's been getting better and better each year. Injuries played a part. Kind of had to battle through those. I feel like I've showed grit and resiliency to still be standing here today. So I'm just going to focus on continuing to get better in the future.
Are you in a better mental space now at this juncture in your career as opposed to going through all those trials and tribulations?
Definitely, I'm healthy. I'm a lot more experienced in this league now. I've seen a lot more, been in a lot more situations, so certain things I know how to handle.
Any overall thoughts on the O-line and how they're meshing?
I think we're meshing great. We're going out there and we're busting our ass every day. We're rallying, alongside one another when it gets tough. So that's always exciting to see, because when the offensive line is, coming together up front, that's a great indication of a good performance on offense.
Do you have a preference left side or right side?
I've been playing both, so I just want to play. So wherever the coaches line me up, I'm going to do my best to execute the best I can.
Dave said things happen faster on the inside than on the outside. So what are like some of those things you had to adjust to?
Just in terms of like a 3 technique is closer than a 5 technique off the edge would be. So at tackle they talk about patience. But at guard you kind of got to get on a guy right now. You know what I'm saying? The fight starts a bit earlier. And just in terms of just picking up blitzes and things of that nature, a lot of times it happens just a bit quicker.
Has your broken the huddle at any point and ran to the wrong spot? Your muscle memory, you're running to right tackle and remember you're not.
Nah, not yet.
Is there any challenge, like seeing you left and right guard, is there any challenge not to mentally prepare for either position?
I mean, just the fact of the matter of the playbook, you know what I'm saying? Just making sure that I don't get, crossed up. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes I could line up on the left side, but, mentally I could process a play as a right-sided player. So just constantly having to be locked in, schematically to what we're trying to achieve.
What's that like, though? How do you try to, focus on that? Because obviously you're doing left with one unit, right with another. It can be a little confusing. How do you try to...
Just studying my playbook, getting in the book, and just taking a deep breath and going out there and playing football. Because the fact of the matter, I know the plays, I know what I'm being asked to do, and I just go out there and try to execute to the best of my abilities.
Most guards are not as tall as you. So what is the advantage and is there a disadvantage of being so tall?
I can't really say, to be honest with you. I mean, I'm a big guy. I take up a lot of space, but in terms of height, I can't think of a tangible advantage.
Do you
being
still
taller.
hold out hope that you could be the player the Giants drafted you to be?
I'm just focused on getting better each year, being the player that I know I can be. I appreciate the Giants organization for continuing to believe in me and giving me an opportunity to showcase my skill set. So I'm focused on getting better every single day, chopping wood and carrying water.
Let's take 3 more if you'll have them. How much are you advised of the plan when it's today? Some periods with the second team left guard, some plan come in during a period with the one regular. How much are you aware of that going into the day, or is it on the fly?
Yeah, I'm aware before practice. So coach writes out the depth chart, in the morning before each practice. So I take a look at that and I'm ready to go.
Is there any adjustment at all to Russ is in there. You know, you've dealt with Daniel and really tall quarterbacks. With Russ is certainly not a tall quarterback, but he's got to see over you. Is there anything that you've noticed so far that this is different because he's not a big guy?
I mean, that's a better question for Russell himself to answer. I mean, I'm not back there, and I can imagine that it'll probably be pretty tough to see over a guy as massive as me. But you should ask him that question.
He hasn't thrown the ball in the back of the helmet yet, right?
Not yet, not yet.
How's James Hudson been in the locker room? Just kind of adding him to the mix in the line.
He's been pretty good in the locker room. A good locker room guy, good teammate, and he works hard.
Thanks, sir.
Good to go.
Oh. What's up, Tank?
What's up, y'all?
How was camp going for you so far?
It's been good. I'm trying to just get better every day.
Hey, do you feel a little bit more comfortable in this defense in year two? I mean, I know sometimes it takes some getting used to.
Yeah, I definitely feel more comfortable. Like just because it's like my second year under this defense, so I feel good.
There's two new voices now. New cornerbacks coach, new secondary coach. How has that impacted you?
I like them a lot. Like I like how they teach. I like how they talk to me. I just like them a lot. They're good coaches.
What kind of difference have they made? Have they told you something that just kind of resonated with you?
I mean, we do a lot of pre-practice stuff going into practice. Like just make sure I'm ready to practice. It's like they get me ready going. They get me going.
You say you focus on trying to get better every day. What are you trying to improve?
Just being a better player overall.
How are you approaching the competition?
Say it again. I'm sorry.
The competition with Cordell.
Yeah.
And how are you approaching that? What's your thinking? What do you want?
We just compete every day.
Yeah.
Is it different for you? Kind of lining up with the two sometimes. The last couple of years you really haven't done that a lot. Is that a different thing that you need to accept?
I'm just competing, my guy. Whoever out there, I'm just guarding them and doing my job.
Do you feel you're in a battle for your starting job?
Yeah.
What do you need to do to win it?
Just be me, be better.
What have you learned so far with Paulson being in the room? What has he been talking to you about? Just going to help you improve or lean on him?
Like he just teach me a lot, like such as like we talk about like finishing plays a lot more, like what Marshawn taught him, and kind of teaching me the same thing.
Is it cool just having like another vet in the room, someone who's obviously done it at a high level? Is it cool just having that other voice?
Yeah, definitely. He teach me a lot. He teach everybody a lot.
How can you guys be better? We have obviously Javon and Paulson. How can you guys in the secondary be better with those guys?
I'm just getting better every day.
When you look back at last season, your performance, how would you look at it compared to your rookie year?
I just feel like I don't know. I just kind of like a sophomore slump, but I feel good though, so I'm cool.
Well, why would you have a sophomore slump? I mean, I'm sure you analyzed it to see what I did right and what I did wrong. What do you see when you look at that?
Like just finishing plays, really. That's really it. Like just finishing plays.
How frustrating is it to see like, man, if I would have just did this or that, this could have been a difference in the ball game? How frustrating is that for you as a player to see?
I don't really think about it because like I'm just getting better every day.
With finishing plays, your effort was questioned at times
Yeah.
last year. Have you taken that on more so this year? Having that on the back of your mind.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like just getting better at finishing plays and being a better me.
Tay, have you been getting more with your offensive teammates to kind of like compare notes, what happened on a specific route, just to get a little bit more insight into what's going on so you can improve your game?
We do a lot of like release work with the offense and a lot of one-on-ones, bunches, stacks. Like we do that with them.
Tay, Dexter said earlier in camp, he said that you are actually asking more questions, being a little bit more vocal in the meeting rooms.
Mm-hmm.
Is that intentional? Are you taking the learning part in the classroom more serious?
I wouldn't really say it's intentional. If I ask a question, I'm just ask it. I'm not really more of a vocal guy. Like I just try to lead by example.
Anything else? Do you feel urgency to live up to the hype that you had when you came in as a first round pick?
I'm just getting better every day, my guy.
Thanks, Dad.
Thank you.
How you doing?
All right.
Everybody good? A little hot day, everybody hydrated?
Trying to be.
Yeah.
We work as hard as we can.
Yeah.
How's it been, Pat, so far?
Electric, man. Been good. Good energy out there. I mean, y'all been out there, so I mean, we really out here really trying to
take a step, towards our goal. So I think we did that, each and every day, every time we step on the field.
Is there extra motivation just because of either it's a new season, or is it more, hey, we know how last year ended, we've got more work to do here?
I mean, last year was last year, to be honest. Like, we just focus on us, each and every day, every time I step on the field. We really ain't worried about what happened last year. It's a new team, new energy, new locker room, like, everything's new. So, like, it's a new season, so why we worry about the past, you know what I'm saying? So we just going to continue to take a step forward each and every day.
Tyrone, we've talked a lot about you and your potential at running back.
Mm-hmm.
You're now officially a running back, and then your mindset and the way you've played with a year under your belt. Just curious, do you think about or set goals of how good can you be as a running back? Where is your ceiling after last year?
I mean, it really ain't no ceiling, to be honest with you. I don't think of it as a ceiling. It's really, I'm going to do the best I can do each and every game. Every time I step on the field, lace my cleats up, I'm going to do the best I can do. And like you said, is there a ceiling? No, I don't think there's a ceiling. It's more so, how good do I want to be? I think I can be as good as the best player that y'all can ever think of. That's how good I think I can be. But, again, it's not about what I say, it's about what I do and how I go about it. I got to be a professional, how I take care of my body to, when I sleep, how I eat, everything. So it's not really just about what you do on the field, it's about what you do off the field. That when you talk about professionals, that's what you're talking about. You talk about how they carry themselves each and every day.
Have you got that sense from your new quarterback, Russell Wilson, that he seems to embody, every day, every minute?
Yeah. I mean, I think he is. When you talk about professional and people who go about their business the right way, that's what Russ is. Obviously, I've only been around him a short amount of time, but I mean, he does everything like a professional. Like, I know it seems cliche, but it's the truth. Like I said, I've only been around him a short period of time, but every time I'm around him, he's in here doing something. He's never just like sitting around, like either getting treatment or talking about plays, or like he's talking to defenders about what they saw and how he can get better or whatever. Like, everything about him, man, is really just being a true professional.
At the end of last year, you were 3 down running back. With Cam here, that could change.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a mindset change at all? With that?
Nah. And to your point, like, Cam here, it's nothing but adding to what we got. I think that it's a great addition to the room. If you look around our room, there's really nothing anyone can do. It's like we didn't add Cam, just to do one thing. We added him because he's a good running back. You know what I'm saying? They didn't bring me here just to do one thing. They added me because I'm a good running back. So when, at the end of the day, whoever's in there on 3rd down, 2nd down, 1st down, no matter what it is, like, you're going to produce, and that's the standard that we have in the running back room. Like, when we go on the field, we get them opportunities, whether it's pass or run or even pass protection. Man, make the play. So there is no, 3rd down back. There is no, you're passing down back, whatever. There's not that in our room. It's more so, can you play? And then when you do get the opportunities, take care of it. You know what I'm saying? Make the most of it.
You think your skill sets complement each other, well?
Yeah. I mean, shoot, look at him. You know what I'm saying? The man's strong and powerful. I'm more, slippery and elusive. But at the same time, like, we both can catch up the backfield. Like, we both can pass protect. So it's not like, when Cam comes in, we're running the ball downhill. Nah, he can do really anything, just like I can do really anything. So it really is. It adds, like I said, it's a really good addition to our running back room, because when you add a player like that can give that power element, not necessarily saying we didn't have it last year, but when you watch his film, you can obviously see it on film, what he's bringing to the table. So, like I said, when you add that, it definitely puts that, emphasis on it, in our room.
What kind of power element could Evan Neal give at guard?
Evan Neal? I mean, Neal, he moving. I was about to say a wrong word, but he's moving stuff back there, man. Like, when I say, like, he's actively trying to get better. Obviously, he had injuries and stuff that came up, and but obviously he's doing everything he can to get back into it. But Neal doing the best he can, with the opportunities given.
He's moving stuff.
Yeah, he's moving. Yeah, he's moving stuff.
That's a good sight for you, isn't it?
Yeah, it is a great sight for me. As a running back, our O-line are doing. We only had pass on 2 days, so I mean, these first 2 days, man, they're doing an amazing job of just resetting the line of scrimmage, allowing running lanes for running backs. It's really giving us our vision, allowing it to make it easy on us. So my job is to make them look good. I want the O-line to look amazing, like the best O-line in America. So yeah, I'm doing the things that I can to make sure they look good. But then they really doing all the hard work for me though. I mean, yeah, not really, to be honest, just because like I want tall everything O-line. I want everybody to be 6'7", just because like obviously the bigger the stronger you are, the better it is for me. But yeah, it's not really a big difference though.
What's it like lining up and running behind 94? See that in front of you?
That's lovely. You ever seen him in the squat room? Yeah, you can see him behind under a squat rack. Yeah, that's lovely. Just let me tell you that. Yeah.
Your draft class was a bright spot
Mhm.
last year. You're only in year 2, but you think that group is almost already emerged as leaders this year?
Yeah. I mean, you can see it. Obviously, Leak, he's being more vocal. I'm being more vocal in my room. T-Noob, he's one of the leaders on the defense. Making sure he's speaking up. Obviously, he's safety, so he has to communicate. Like Drew, you got Darius, Chat. We all like really trying to take a step forward this year. And yeah, just make sure that we're being a key focal point. Offense, defensively, and special teams.
Two more. Is that something you guys have discussed? Like, we all need to take a lead. It's going to be a big part of this team's kind of future.
I mean, we didn't really talk about it, but it's more so like a known fact. Obviously, we already had a big role last year, so we really trying to take that and then just continue it, into this year.
You talked about your goals.
Last one.
You talked about your goals of the league. You told NFL Network to like 16 or 17 yards. Is that a reasonable goal for you want to shoot for?
Yeah. I wouldn't put nothing out there that ain't reasonable for me to shoot for. If I say it, I mean I'm trying to go for it. But yeah, that's definitely reasonable for me. Like I said, if you look at it from the points of last year, a healthy O-line. I didn't, play till game 5. I had like 500 yards, by week 9, something like that, or by week. Obviously everybody started getting hurt, so we playing mix and match with the O-line, so it makes it a little harder. But at the same time, like I do believe in my skill set. I believe that in our O-line, I believe in our coaching staff that we can, get the job done. And then if I go out there and just do what I do, God willing, all my goals will be checked off. But I think the first thing we need to do is win. I think winning will bring everything else. It's cool to sit up here and talk about, all, your personal accolades and all your personal goals and all this and that. But like at the end of the day, like you got to win. You know what I'm saying? If you don't win, none of that stuff really matters. I could have 2,000 yards, but like we're losing. If you look at, some of the best running backs, they're on winning teams. You know what I'm saying? So if you just have a good team, period, point blank, you will have, your personal stats will come along.
Thanks, Ray.
Appreciate you.